Greetings, traveler. You have come far, and I am here to help you. My name is Willow Wand, and I will teach you the secret of speaking with animals. Now, traveler, you have come far. Please sit. Take something to drink. I make a cherry blossom wine that is pungent, but I think you will enjoy it. Now, you want to learn how to speak with animals. Now, this is something that comes very naturally to us druids, but not everyone else can learn this trick. However, I think that you can. What I want you to first dismiss from your mind is the idea that the creature in question, like this adorable little fellow named Luna, will simply open their mouth and talk to you. That will not happen. These creatures speak in their own language, and it is not the language of humans or elves or dwarves. It is something very, very different. What do you call the name of a scent from 3 days ago that has been stepped on by your enemy? He has a name for that, but you do not. In order to learn, you must put together many different, disparate traditions and senses and expressions, and yes, some meows or barks or grunts and such, but you will find that almost all of their communication has absolutely nothing to do with sound. It has to do with the face that they are making. It has to do with the way that they hold their tail. It has to do with all of those things and more. You will learn these. And we are going to start with little Luna here. Now, concentrate. Look hard. What is Luna saying right now? That they're hungry. That is a good guess, but that is nothing but a guess. You did not actually hear what Luna said. Yes, Luna, I know that you are hungry, but that is not what Luna said. Do you get any sense from Luna right now? That's right. Fear. Luna is afraid of you. Yes, you are a stranger, and these woods are wild. You could easily mean harm. Luna does not yet trust you. No, do not try to pet him. If you do, well, Luna has very sharp claws. Instead, I want you to try and communicate with Luna. Reach out. You have innate magics. I can sense it. Reach out and connect with the feline. What do you hear? You got something that time, didn't you? Yes, Luna wants to know what's in that pouch of yours. I would say you have some dried jerky, spiced with cinnamon. Nice choice. Luna can sense that, and Luna communicated it to you. Now, communicating desires about food is one of the first things you will learn with animals. All animals have very strong food drives. They must in order to survive in the wild. So you will begin picking those up first. You will be walking in the woods and you will suddenly hear hunger, hungry, must feed, must eat. And that's when the desires will begin to come out. Must hide, must run, must... Well, you can ask your parents about that. But you will hear the desires, and they will come to you. And that is a form of communication, but it's like knowing how to ask where the bathroom is. It's hardly full communication. You can do so much more. Yes, animals are limited by their intelligence, but more even than that, they are limited by what they are interested in. Do you think that if Luna really applied themselves, they could not learn the difference between the types of armor that humanoids wear? Of course. But Luna doesn't care. Luna doesn't care if you wear steel mail or enchanted scale mail or the hardiest of leather armor. Luna only cares about that smell in your pouch and that cinnamon jerky, and whether or not you are safe, and whether or not you're a cat person. You see what I mean? And this is very important, because if you ask a hedgehog what's inside that cave, it might tell you in full honesty that there are mushrooms inside. Not mentioning the dragon. Why? Because the dragon has never paid the slightest attention to the small creature. The dragon has no interest in it, even to eat it. It's too small. And therefore, the dragon is of no interest to it. And so it will tell you the truth, but it may not tell you what you need to know. So you must learn what is important to each animal. And yes, food will be important. And I do recommend that you keep certain types of food that are most likely to be of interest to little critters like Luna. You are a good kitty, aren't you? Now, Luna recently encountered someone. Say that you were looking for someone. Could you ask Luna who that is? Try it. No luck? See. See, you picked up a little of that, didn't you? That's right. Luna saw a centaur. Luna saw a creature that was half man and half horse. Now, you have to be careful, again, because some animals might not know the difference or care about the difference between a centaur and a man riding a horse. But it's still very good information and something that you would not have had otherwise. Now, some of us eventually will take on pets that become familiars. This bond is very, very strong and can last for years and gives us magical abilities that we would not otherwise have. And yes, this is my familiar. I saved Luna many years ago from a street that was overrunning with rubbish. I hated being in that city, but I was with a party at the time and we had business there. And I scooped up this little wet, bedraggled black ball with little white fur at the tips. And I said, "You're like a lunar eclipse." And that was it. He was Luna. You will find your creature as well. And they will become very special to you. Now listen. Listen very carefully. What is Luna saying? That's right. Luna is saying that they want to go to sleep. So let's let Luna rest. You and I will go get something to eat, and we'll talk more about speaking to animals Thank you so much for watching Roleplay Riot. If you are enjoying this, I do have a podcast where I do Dungeons and Dragons things all the time. It's called Chafing Armor. You can find more about it at chafingarmor.com.